Another way you can use to migrate to Europe, to Canada, to Australia, to UK, to USA is, or to which one, New Zealand, it's through Aupair. So what exactly is an Aupair? An Aupair is basically a young man or a woman between the ages of 18 to 30 that moves around the world, living with the host family to assist them with kids. So as an au pair, your main task is to assist your host family with taking care of the kids. And in return, you get free accommodation and you get pocket money, and you also get the opportunity to learn the culture, the language, mingle with different peoples from different countries. And yes, it's a very good experience, and in return you build your CV. So you guys, depending on which country you are applying, the age limit is different, but basically overall is 18 to 30 years. And also the hours of working are different. For example, in Luxembourg, you work for 25 hours in a week. Their salary is about 5, or their pocket money is about 510 euros. And in Luxembourg, you know that it's free transport. If it's Sweden, I don't know how many hours an au pair works, but I know they give about 3,000 Swedish crown, and then you go to school to learn Swedish language, you get to mingle, and of course, you are not a housemaid, so you just do light tasks like maybe washing dishes, clearing dishes, maybe going to the laundry and picking clothes that are already washed or something. So, and yeah, so you guys, it's a very good opportunity for you to migrate in Europe, because number one, it's very cheap to come as an au pair. All you need to think about is your flight ticket, and then the registration fee for maybe your visa or something. It's something that is very cheap. And as an au pair, you don't need a medical insurance because your family is responsible for that. And maybe, for example, if you're in a country that need language, maybe you need to go to school and study the language, but they are not asking you to be perfect in the language. All they need is basic understanding of their language. So this video, a lot of people have requested that let me do and assist them. How can I apply, or how can you apply for an au pair? So I have spent time doing this video, and please, if you are interested, stay tuned to the end and watch my step-by-step guide on how to apply. So, before we proceed to the step-by-step guide on how to apply as an au pair, I always give people my own tips from my own experience and also from other people's experiences. So what you need to do is that when you create your profile, and should in case you now get a host family, you have to have a very appealing profile, because remember, you are not the only one applying to be an au pair in this family. So your profile has to be excellent. You introduce yourself in a good manner, just like when you are searching for a job. Okay. And then if you have the possibility of learning their language, because some families might say like, okay, you need basic language, or maybe it's not a matter, but it's always good for you to have that language. Another thing is, if you have a driving license, it's gonna make life so easy for you. In most European countries, you can use your international driving license for 1 year. Okay. And then of course, it's good to always have all your documents, like if you have gone to school, you have done to vocational training, carry those documents, carry your certificates and everything, because as an au pair, there are some countries that you can actually switch from being an au pair and now get other jobs, because you are working for less hours and you are mingling and you're trying to find ways on how can I remain in this country. Okay, so always have your necessary documents that you can submit should in case you get another job. Okay, So those are my tips. So your motivational letter to your host family has to be top notch. Write it very well, and if you need help, you can always ask somebody to help you, or link below. I can help you with that. And yeah, I charge very less for that services. So you guys, yeah, so now let's proceed to this step-by-step guide on how you can apply as an au pair, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, subscribe to my channel. So you guys, without further ado, let's go to this link. As you can see, this is Aupair Word, okay? So you go there and click for Aupair. Since you're searching for to be an au pair, you have no business to be a host family. And yeah, so you get in there and click and register. And this is a very easy step-by-step guide. It actually will take you maybe 3 minutes or so. But of course, you have to be very careful on how you fill in everything. All your information, your names, your address, and your date of birth should be exactly as it is on your passport or your ID card. So you see is create a profile. So you click there and create your profile. And like I said, be very careful when you are filling in your information, because whatever is in your document is what is supposed to be there. So you put your first name, your last name, and then your date of birth, starting from the date, the month, and the year. And then you fill in your gender, whether you are a male or you are a female. And then you now give your email address and confirm your email address. And then you have a password, and like you can see here, a very strong password. Then you confirm your password. Then here are your contact details, your street, your postcode, your city, your state, and then your mobile number. Then more about you, and then you have to state which country are you currently in, and if your country is not listed, then you can select other. Then of course they will ask you if you have experience of taking care of children. Definitely this is a yes. And do you have a driving license? It depends on you. Then do you smoke? Definitely I don't think you should say yes. But in never mind, if you find out that you are in a family that smokes, then you can say no, yes. Then if you're a vegan or not, state it. Then your language skills, they're asking about your mother language or your mother tongue, and languages that you speak fluently or very well, languages that you have a basic knowledge of. So you now state those languages there. Then after that, you agree to the terms, and yeah. So you guys, you can see it's very easy. Go for au pairs and then register as an au pair, as you can see there. And then you can, if you want now to search family, you can go to search for a family, and then you now choose your country. For example, if it is in Kenya, and then you start, when can you start, for example. Let's say in the example, you can start from May 2024. And what's the latest date for you that you want to start this program? Then you can say maybe May. And how many months? Always start from 12 months, because most au pair contracts are from 12 months and to 24 months depending on the country. So yeah, so you choose from 12 to 24 months, okay? Then here, like I said, you need to select at least 5 countries. So basically it's 5 countries. So we can choose Austria, we can choose which other country? Finland. We can choose, you see, there are so many countries that you can choose. Ireland. You see all the countries that you can become an au pair. You can choose Luxembourg. So there are so many countries in there. And based on the country you choose, then they will give you how many families are available, and also based on when you can you can start. Then you can choose maybe Sweden. So at least 5 countries. You can either choose 3 European countries and 2 non-European countries. So based on our search here, you can see we have about 190 host family out of 8,598. So you can see there are about 8,598 families that are interested in getting an au pair. So this, we just selected 5 countries. And when you start, then for example, this family here, you can click the family, and this is a short message that they have written. You can read the message. If this one is in German, you can now Google Translate, and if you have already done German, then you will have some understanding. That's how I was saying it's very good for you to study the language. So once you read and you're comfortable with it, you're happy with it, then why not? You can now go in there and write them a message. And this is where it comes. Your message has to be appealing. This is just like you're applying for a job. So this family has never met you, they never see you before, but they will check your profile and your message. And yeah, then after you now write them a message, if they like you, they will send you information and they'll say, okay, we are interested in you. And then the process starts. Okay, so after that, you can go to country check so that you will know which countries that are available for you. Now, let's say, for example, you are searching to be an au pair. Maybe you are from Cameroon. You now put your age, 23 years. Are you married? No. As an au pair, you must not be married and you must not have kids. So you have to click no on those options. Then, which languages do you speak? For example, in Cameroon, it's basically English and French. So you can choose those languages and now show the country. You see, we have Australia, Belgium, Sweden, Finland, France. You see? Italy, Ireland, Luxembourg, Netherlands, New Zealand, Spain, Norway, Switzerland, United Kingdom, USA, and Japan. More than 10 countries that you can choose from if you are, for example, applying from Cameroon. So you just click the name of your country and then you check which countries can you apply or where can you go as a citizen of this country. Okay, for example, now let's say you want to become an au pair and you are, for example, you are from Kenya, anywhere you are. Okay, so this website is very easy, so easy for you to check host family, easy to register, a country check, and all those things. So what determines your qualification, like I said, is your age, 18 to 30 years, and also your language skills, and also your profile and the motivational letter that you write to your family. Because remember, there are so many people that are searching to be au pairs, so you have to stand out. Okay, you have to stand out. And when you go to family country check, you now choose 5 or the best countries. And for example, if you have learned the language, then choose countries with that language. Like if you are going to Germany, choose Austria, choose other countries that speak Germany. If you are going to a French-speaking country, choose maybe France, choose Canada, choose Luxembourg, so that it's your language that you studied will not be in vain. So you guys, yeah, this is so easy. You can see there are so many countries as a Kenyan, Australia, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, France, Iceland that you can apply to. Thank you.